The presidential campaigns are zeroing in on reproductive rights. Former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris both made statements about them on the campaign trail. Our 27 News Washington correspondent Vinay Simla joins us live from our nation's capital tonight. And Vinay, right now the candidates appear to really be clashing on this issue.
Rebecca, the Harris campaign announced a reproductive freedom bus tour with 50 stops in key states. Former President Donald Trump at campaign events yesterday talked about abortion and IVF.
We want more babies, to put it very nicely.
Former President Donald Trump announced a new position on in vitro fertilization, a treatment that can cost tens of thousands of dollars.
Under the Trump administration, your government will pay for, or your insurance company will be mandated to pay for, all costs associated with IVF treatment.
Trump's announcement didn't sit well with some others in his own party. Republican Congressman Chip Roy wrote online, "Count me as a no on expanding health mandates, no matter who is pushing them." And a Harris campaign spokesperson wrote the Republican Party's official position could effectively ban IVF and abortion nationwide. Trump also talked abortion on Thursday. After his rally in Michigan, he told NBC News that Florida's law banning abortion after 6 weeks was too short. A campaign surrogate explained Trump's views as he represents a party that's mostly anti-abortion.
Let's just be honest. There are divisions in the party when it comes to the issue of the sanctity of life.
Vice President Harris has blamed Trump for the Supreme Court overturning the right to abortion. She says Congress should restore it.
When Congress passes a bill to restore reproductive freedom as President of the United States, I will proudly sign it into law.
And Election Day is a little more than 2 months away, but some states will start voting as early as September 6th. Rebecca?
And Vinay, will we see President Joe Biden out on the campaign trail?
We will on Monday. President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris will be at a rally in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, a key state in this year's race.
Thank you, Vinay, for that live report from D.C.